NBC10 political commentator Sue O'Connell joining us now. Sue, why is there a chance for the government to shut down when we have Republicans running everything?
Well, JC, first a reminder, funding the government in most democracies is considered just a bookkeeping issue, not a political ploy, and both Democrats and Republicans contribute to the problem here in the U.S. But to your question, the Republicans control everything, so what's the problem? Well, a few Republicans don't want to continue to kick the fix can down the road as they have been doing. And this measure would only be a stopgap measure. And the margins, as we heard, are so slim in the House of Representatives that Speaker Johnson can't afford to lose any Republican votes. That means if they're against it, they've got a lot of power. And the Democrats are saying none of them are going to vote for this measure, so we'll have to see what happens tomorrow.
You remember, as well as I do, former President George H.W. Bush lost re-election in part because on the campaign trail, he famously said, "Read my lips, no new taxes." Of course, that didn't end up winding to be true. Trump made a similar promise that prices would be lowered on day one. That has not happened. It seems actually we're going in the other direction. Now, Donald Trump doesn't have to worry about it. He was just reelected. He's in his second term. But what about vulnerable congressional lawmakers who have to run for reelection next year as they look at what's happening right now?
JC, it's not just the swing district lawmakers, but many GOP lawmakers are saying they are hearing from business owners and local leaders that Trump's threat of steep tariffs is chilling their business right here in the United States. And you don't need to be an expert to know business leaders prefer stability over uncertainty. The Republican lawmaker town halls, we're already seeing how volatile they are due to the DOGE cuts. I wouldn't want to be hosting one of these this week.
A lot of people are skipping them, right? A lot of the politicians are just not doing
them.
Economists are warning about a coming recession. We talked about that. Can you just explain the difference between a recession and a depression and what a recession could mean for what Trump is trying to do, his agenda?
I'll leave the numbers to the experts, but a recession is like a bad cold. It's uncomfortable, it disrupts your week, but you're typically back on your feet within a few days. Meanwhile, a depression is more like a serious illness that keeps you bedridden, maybe for years, affecting every aspect of your health and requiring intensive treatment to recover. But look, even a recession or the threat of a recession coming now after the U.S. has just gotten on its feet after the COVID losses could really hurt more than just a common cold. And Trump has been a favorite of Wall Street and the C-suites. We'll see how much patience they have for him now.
And, you know, we're at the 5-year anniversary of the start of COVID. So You're right. We're not that far along. NBC10 political commentator Sue O'Connell, thanks as always.
You're welcome, JC.